All right, here we go. Drop it down into a plank, and you're gonna spread those feet apart and give me a couple little arm circles right here. If you're having trouble balancing, try to place your right hand that's on the floor in the middle of your body, okay, not off to the side, because you're trying to keep your body flat here. So really squeeze your butt, squeeze your abs, and try to keep that core centered. If you can only lift that hand up for a second, put it back down, great. Just do that over and over, or hold that plank as you need to, okay? Take it at your own pace. All right, we're flipping over into a tabletop, okay? So just squeeze that butt and try to lift up that knee, okay? I would start with that. Like maybe if you're having a hard time balancing through this, just keep both hands on the ground and lift up just the knee as high as you can and work up to having both your hand and your foot off the ground, because that's kind of a weird balancing thing. So if you're having trouble with that, no worries, just keep both hands on the ground. Really try to squeeze that butt up to the ceiling and flip it over. We're back into that plank. Now we're lifting up that left hand again, but this time we're lifting it up into a tricep kickback, okay? So you're really trying to squeeze the back of your arm as you lift up. What'll help you do that is if you keep your thumb pointing down towards the ground throughout this, and as you're lifting up that arm, you're trying to squeeze the back of it and feel those muscles working, all right? So as you come to the top, just squeeze, don't forget to breathe. All right, this one's fun. You're gonna lay down on the side. You're gonna feel like a little fish. You're gonna lift up that arm as high as you can, but you're really using mostly the hand that's on the ground. So our left hand is on the ground and you're pushing away from the floor to try to get that core up off the ground, okay? Squeeze that right arm right next to your ear so you can keep everything in line, okay? Just breathe. Yeah, it's hard not to smile because you feel like a little bit stupid doing this, but trust me, it feels great on your muscles. All right, I think I made these up. I'm not sure. I call them roly-polies. All you're doing is flipping from a plank to that side plank over to an inverted plank, side plank, and regular plank. So it's kind of just flipping it over. Your goal, though, is to keep your body in a nice straight position. Try not to lift your hips or drop them to the ground or get blown away with your yoga mat because you're on the roof of your house in January. I hope you all appreciate that I froze to death for you for this video. All right, flip it into the other arm. Now we're going back to those arm circles. We're starting over the circuit, but this time we're going for the other side. So lift up that right hand and just give me those forward arm circles. Everything still applies. Squeeze that butt, squeeze those abs, try to spread those feet apart a little bit, and just try to keep that balance going right here. Like I said, if you need to drop down to that regular plank before lifting that arm back up, go ahead. Keep those arm circles going and flip it over into that tabletop, otherwise known as a crab. Once again, if you need to keep both hands on the floor here, totally fine. Just, work up to whatever you need to do. During the next round, I'm going to show you a little more advanced version. So if you're just, sitting here like, this is way too easy. Well, first of all, you need to tell me what you do for a workout because I need to get as strong as you. But I will give you an advanced version in a second. But for right now, just try to get that elbow to the knee and flip it over. We're back to that plank and we're doing those tricep kickbacks, all right? So really lift up and squeeze. And once again, here's a modification. If you want to add a weight to your hand on this one and the arm circles, feel free. I just don't actually have any weights and I didn't want to die. So just, hold that plank, squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs. Don't forget to breathe. I often catch myself forgetting to breathe in these workouts. Drop down into that little side fishy thing. We're just gonna lift up that upper half, okay? So we're trying to keep our feet on the ground. As you can see, my feet are kind of flopping around because it's difficult to only lift your topper half. Topper half. Yes, I said that. Upper half of your body is the word I was looking for. Squeeze that left arm to your ear and just push away from the floor, trying to use mostly that right arm. That's where you're trying to find that strength. All right, we are back into the roly-polies. Take it slow. Just try to flip over. If you're having trouble with this, I would just say hold a regular plank and just take it into some side plank variation. So like you could hold a regular plank, take it to a left side plank, go back to the regular plank, take it to a right side plank, okay? You do not have to flip all the way over if that's a weird thing. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I made this up, so I don't know how it should work. And shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. We are halfway through. Yeah. All right, back to those arm circles. This time we're going backwards just to get a little bit different muscles burning through this. And just keep that chin up. Kayla Beth, keep your chin up. I'm trying. All right, at this point, this is where you start to feel the burn, all right? So just squeeze that floor. If you need to drop down to an elbow plank to give that arm like a little bit of a rest, do that. And here is that variation that I was talking about. So this one is basically the same thing, but your arm and your leg are trying to stay extended, okay? And you're trying to reach up and tap that toe. If you're doing the last one fine, you can keep it at that. I'm just showing you another way that you can do this to make it a little bit different, okay? So for this one's a little bit harder to balance. Just try to squeeze that butt and keep your hand and your foot grounded to the floor, okay? Or go back to that other one, or keep both hands on the floor and just try to lift your leg. It's totally up to you. This is just for that arm to get a little bit stronger here. And we're back to the plank. So you can add a push-up to these tricep kickbacks. I'm only going to do a couple because it's just, I'm good sticking with the regular version, but I did want to show you, oh, hey, birds. Hi, birds. I did want to show you the advanced version that you can do if you're just a beast, all right? All of you are beasts, and you are all awesome, but if you're extra crazy and you enjoy pain, add that push-up, all right? Go ahead and do those. Keep doing this tricep kickback here, and we're gonna flip it. All right, so this is where it's really fun because not only are we lifting our top half, we're also gonna try to lift the bottom half and do some side rocks, okay? This is where you really start to feel like a dead fish and you're flopping around and it's really hard not to laugh at yourself because it feels hilarious. But it is a great arm workout and it's pretty good for your core too. So just try to keep your feet together. If you're having trouble with the rhythm, just take it a little bit slower. Lift up your feet, then lift up your arm. Lift up your feet, then lift up your arm, okay? And just try to squeeze that arm to your ear. So here's your break, courtesy of my timer stopping. It just stopped. So I don't know what that's up with, but get a drink of water right now if you want to. I was like waiting, like, what's going on? So I had to go fix it. But like I said, get a sip of water and shake off those arms, do a little stretch, do a little dance. And we are about to drop back into that plank. We're going to do those roly-polies. So the fun thing about this is that you can do a roly-poly push-up if you want, okay? So you can add that push-up before you flip it on over, add that push-up at the other end. But like I said, you don't have to do that. Okay, stand up and get onto those hands. We're going for that backward arm circle now on the other side. Pretty sure this is our last set, okay, through this whole thing. And we're just trying to burn through those arms, squeeze that butt. I'm feeling the burn right now. I'm starting to tilt. If you feel your hips tilting to the side, try to squeeze them back to the center, okay? Flip it over. Once again, do either version that you want with the straight leg or the bent leg, trying to touch your foot to your hand or your knee to your elbow, or keeping both hands on the floor and just lifting up your knee or your foot, all right? This is just for those arms. Try to squeeze that butt up to the ceiling. I almost fell over. I did not. So like I said, this one's weird in terms of balance. But good job. You guys are doing great. Keep it up. If you're feeling the burn, just take a deep breath and push through it. Flip it over. Here we go. That was my deep breath. Oh man, here we go. Once again, like I said, you can try those to add those push-ups to the tricep kickback. I'm just going to keep it with the regular tricep kickback because I am not as strong as I could be yet. But hey, we're getting there. We're working together. Let's go. tell me how you guys did. I want to hear like which versions you tried, which versions you were able to do, and how much of this you made it through, okay? All right, flip it to that little mermaid thing we got going on, dead fish thing. Try to keep those feet together, and once again, just flop around like a dead fish is basically all you got to do. Push with that right hand that's on the floor as you're trying to lift your body up, okay? So you're kind of keeping your body in like a banana shape. You should be able to look down and see your toes. So kind of keep it in a little bit of a hollow position here and keep that arm glued to your ear. Woo! Yes! Last one. I was really excited. This is our last little set here of those roly-poly push-ups, or just roly-polies without the push-up. Flip it. Take it down. Woo! Hit that side plank. Reach up and over. Kind of look for your hand as you go over. That'll help you keep your balance. Look it on up, and then look for the floor. That'll help you hopefully from falling over. And do a happy dance, 'cause you made it to the end. Good job. Hey! Alright, so I hope you had fun, and give me all the suggestions. I want to know. This was like kind of my first try at this. This is my goal for this year, is to try to put out some more workout videos, mostly for myself, because it's a good way to ensure that I actually do them. And if anyone does them with me and happens to get a good workout as well, that's just an extra plus, right? Oh, and feel free to mute me. That's what I do every time I watch a workout video, is I literally just mute it and put on my own music. So please do that. It would make me feel better, because then you don't have to listen to me talk. I tried to record it while I was doing the workout, and I almost died because I sounded like, all right guys, we're gonna do this. So just tell me what you like, what you were able to do so far, what your goals are for 2017, everything. Hope you have fun, and I will see you next week.